We believe you. There's 3 parts of this guy's story. Listen to all 3 parts. I'm going to put them all in here. But I just want to say to the original creator that we believe you in this community here. Your experience is valid and it happened to you. We believe you. And I think you did the right thing. Watch all 3 parts and let me know what you guys think in the comments.
Hey, so today I experienced something that I've never experienced in my life before. Freaked me out. Thought I was crazy. Still haven't processed it fully. So, as I do every week, twice a week, I make deliveries to the same guy. I've been doing it for 7 months. And it's the same guy every time I walk in. He's got a big garage with like a couple trucks in it. I walk in, I hand him his parts, we talk for a minute, I walk away. I go on my business. Today, I walked in, and he had his back to me, and he was working on his bench, and he must have heard me coming. I don't know, because I was actually pretty quiet, I thought, but when he turned around, I jumped and kind of grabbed my mouth like that because I didn't know what to think. And he laughed a little bit, and he called me jumpy. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm just not feeling very good. And I handed him his part, and I was like, hey, I got to go. The reason I reacted that way is because when I looked at him, he was different. He didn't look like the same guy I saw every other time. First thing I saw was he had no color in his eyes. They were completely black. Like black. Like you couldn't even see reflections. It was just a black mass. And for some reason his ears were kind of weird and they had like this little point like that. I don't know what that was. Excuse me. But then I was talking to my friend, and he sent me an article about them saying that a new disorder that's coming out where people are starting to see demon faces in people. And it got me thinking, if they're putting something like that out, could it be a disorder, or is it God is actually letting people see demons and they're just trying to make it look like we're crazy? I still can't process it. I can't. I don't know. And like ever since the eclipse, I find it funny. The clouds look different for some reason. I don't know what it is yet. I'm going to figure that one out. But that could be just me being dumb. The other thing I saw, like I have perfect vision. So I don't know what I saw. If anybody else has ever seen this, can you please let me know, because I'm kind of weirded out right now. Anyway, God bless, love you, take care. I have a massive update about the guy I saw with black eyes. I've been tossing this up in the air for a little bit, whether I should post a video or not. And I decided to, just because I promised a few people that I would keep them updated on what happened. I'm a little confused, I'm not gonna lie. I went into work this morning. My boss told me because Monday is a holiday, he's like, why don't you go ahead and do your Monday route today? That way we don't have to worry about it. Awesome. So I get in my van, I'm making deliveries. I had to stop at that guy's company. I didn't see him in the window. I dropped the part like normal. I got like maybe a mile down the road. I just pulled over because everything in my stomach, in my gut, in my heart was like, you know what, maybe you should have done this before, but let's Google his name. And I Googled his name. I have more questions now than I did before. Because the first thing that popped up was his face, and underneath it, it said obituary, that he died in October of 23. Was I handing parts to a ghost? I'm 100% sure that I am of right frame of mind. I know I was handing that guy parts. And, you know, I try to do logical thinking too, like people keep telling me to do. And I'm like, maybe he's got a twin brother. But in what family do you have twins and name them the exact same thing? So that kind of doesn't sit well with me. So that tells me that I handed my parts to somebody that died in October. How is that possible? The next time I see that company, I'm going to walk in and ask them about him. I'm just massively confused, but I wanted to share this because I don't know what to take of this, and I'm hoping for some opinions. I don't want to hear that schizophrenia crap because I know I don't have it. I'm not going to a psychiatrist. I don't need it. I know 110% that I was handing that guy the parts. I don't know. I honestly don't. I'm still not going to give up his name or his address, and now, because of respect for his family, I'm at a loss for words. So if anybody knows any ideas, please, message me, tell me. I am completely lost right now. I almost quit my job over it. Anyway, like I said, if you have any questions or you want to chime in on what you think it is, please do so. Until the next one, I love you all. God bless. Hey, so I got an update on the guy I saw with the black eyes and the pointy ears. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look at my profile. It's all pinned. Be able to catch up that way. So today I made a delivery to that company, and luckily for me, there was a mechanic standing out front. I walked over and I asked him a couple questions about the old man that used to work there. And he said, yeah, the owner passed away in October. He died of brain cancer. And that the guy's daughter was now running the company. And, I was going to ask a few more questions, but then the daughter came outside. And the mechanic was like, oh, this guy over here is asking questions about your dad. I was just filling him in a little bit. And she looked at me and she was like, yeah, do you have any questions you want to ask? And, sometimes you got to make judgment calls. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, whoa, you're dumb. What are you doing that for? I don't feel like it was a dumb decision. So she asked if I had any questions, and I said no. And I said the only thing that I want to say is, I'm sorry this is a late response. And I was like, but I just wanted to say I'm sorry for your loss and my condolences. And I gave her a hug, and she said thank you. And I was like, take care of yourself, okay? And I got in my van and I left. I will not be following up with that anymore. I don't. It's not worth seeing that. I could feel the pain coming off of her. It's not worth it. Her dad just passed away. I'm not going to do that. But if you are her and you're watching this video, I'm sorry you had to find out this way. But just know I did it with the best of intentions. I didn't want to upset you any further. Yeah. So that's where we're sitting with that. Some of you aren't going to like it, but that's how it's going to be. I feel like I did the right thing. I'm not pushing anything with them. I mean, think about it. If it was your dad and he passed away a couple months ago, whatever, and then you have some guy asking him questions about their dad and seeing a ghost and whatever, I can't do that to her. That's not right. So I'm just going to try my best to let it go and move on. So that's my update. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If not, I don't know what to tell you.